Well, it's a month of sequels this time around, and plenty of YA fantasy. This is the Christian Fantasy and Science Fiction Bulletin for April 2021, bringing you the latest news and releases of speculative fiction created by Christians. I'm Adam David Collings. Let's have a look at what we've got to share this time around. First of all, the Realmakers Reader's Choice Awards 2021 semi-finalists have been announced. So this is the list here. I won't read out every name because that'll be pretty boring viewing, but you can see the entire list if you go to realmakers.com, and you'll see there the Reader's Choice 2021 semi-finalists. This link will be in the description below this video, of course. And yeah, I would encourage you to have a look at this list. Check it out. You'll probably see some good books that you may want to read because, you know, these are the Reader's Choice. These are the ones that have been chosen. And I would encourage you to vote for any of these books that you have read and have really enjoyed. The voting opens on the 1st of May, which is now, as of recording, in my part of the world. And by the time this video goes live, it should be almost the 1st of May in America. If not, it'll be a few hours off. Jill Williamson has released Hunger. Now, this is the second book in a duology. The first book is Thirst, and it's all about a waterborne disease which is decimating the world's population. And this entire series is actually a prequel to the Safe Lands trilogy. So here in book 2, in the wake of a pandemic, Eli and his friends find a thriving community that offers free housing, food, and thankfully, safe drinking water. But something is amiss. The residents spend most of their time partying and attending concerts. No one seems concerned the virus is still out there. When Eli tries to leave, he discovers a fence that has been built to keep him and everyone else inside. Hannah is tired of running. When she is conscripted to work in the hospital, she hopes she's finally found a place to belong. But admin's disregard for a doctor's pledge to first do no harm is unsettling. As Hannah starts to wonder if she will ever be safe again, Eli clings to the hope for freedom. In a world filled with lies, can they learn to trust each other, or will their hunger for safety trap them in a world that's not safe after all? And next we have Rasel's Song by Jeanette O'Hagan. This is the second book in the Akrad's Legacy series, which is part of the larger Nardva universe. A rebellious prince, a mysterious stranger, a realm in turmoil. Prince Manok fumes at his royal parents for exiling his half-sister. He rejects all their suggestions of a suitable bride, even though he knows securing the succession is vital to the stability of Tamra. Rasel is a young shapeshifter, impatient with the warnings of her elders about the warrior Tamran and their past betrayals. She longs to restore peace between them so her kin no longer need to live in the shadows. When would-be assassins are discovered poisoned in the palace cells, Prince Manok and his friends face increasing danger. Rasel's arrival in Tarka causes further turmoil, misunderstanding, and peril. Will Manok and Rasel bring peace or more conflict to Tamra? Will the elusive assassin be unmasked before someone else dies and the realm is put in jeopardy? Rasel's Song is the exciting second book in the Kingdom Fantasy The Akrad's Legacy series. And then we have The Maddening, a young adult Christian supernatural romantic suspense. And this is book 2 in the Maladak series. Welcome to the Ashbury Estate, where the air you breathe is pure madness. Ainsley Reynolds, only weeks away from her 18th birthday, is summoned by the organisation known as Malus Navis to expel a cluster of demons mimicking the ghosts of children in a renovated southern estate. With the help of Alec Graham, the handsome homicide detective from Lachlan, North Carolina, and Kyle Decker, the celebrity host of an international paranormal television show, Ainsley and her group face a new kind of threat. Visitors and paranormal investigators are going mad and offing themselves within the walls of the Ashbury. Still new to her gift, Ainsley must find a way to defeat the growing horde of Maladak while facing the trials of being a teenager, falling in love, and learning that being a Christian is more than lip service. The Ashbury will either pull Ainsley and Alec closer together or drive a wedge between them, and leave Ainsley solely relying on her God. If you like stories about murder, mysteries, demons, and first loves, you won't want to miss The Maddening, Book 2 of the Maladak series. And keep an eye out for more in The Beacon, which will be Book 3, coming out in summer 2021, which of course is the Northern Hemisphere summer. Dear Henchman, Dear Hero, Book 2. Now this one is told entirely in text messages. And this is a Book 2 as well. Kevin and Hamry didn't plan to be heroes. Henchmen and sidekicks aren't supposed to fall in love or save the world. They're supposed to brew coffee, take pics of their hero or villain for social media, and stay in the background. That was sidekick slash frat boy Kevin and henchwoman slash tech genius Hamry's plans, until a taxidermy collecting villain robs Kevin's hero of his powers and leaves Hamry's villain wounded. And now it's up to the sidekicks and henchies to save the world. Without powers, they'll go up against the Shadow Assassins, a deadly organization that can't work a PowerPoint to save their lives, road trips slash kidnappings, and weird initiation rituals that may or may not involve singing campfire songs. Himmery and Kevin will battle the odds, their insecurities, and a strangely polite Midwestern villain as they discover if they have what it takes to profess their love through Mexican food metaphors and save the world from nuclear disaster. The sequel to Dear Hero, this darkly humorous chat fiction novel told entirely through text, transcriptions, and direct messages goes behind the scenes of the super world. And then we've got Love and Memory, The Rixland Legends Book 3 by Kenna E. Ardnek. When a queen forgets, her enemies rejoice in her weakness. But when the queen remembers, they tremble in fear. When a king loves, his country rejoices with him. But when that love is broken, the land is broken too. Can water and fire join again? Can love and memory be restored? They spent years in the Rizkaland. They ruled the land, forged friendships, built families, and made it their home. But then it was time to return to Earth, and their former lives just don't fit anymore. Clara and Andrew struggle to reevaluate their priorities when hundreds of miles separate them. Reuben and Petra are lost as they seek a balance between their old friendship and their Rizkan marriage. And Ashna and Nurato never planned to return. So what life is there for them on Earth? When the unthinkable happens and a new enemy arises, they're all thrown back into Rizkaland, into a young prince's rise to power and struggle to build alliances for his kingdom, but no longer belong in their world either. Are good memories too much to bear? And finally, we've got Space Traipse Hold My Beer Season 4, a science fiction comedy. So this series primarily is a parody of Star Trek, and obviously there's been 3 of these before. Entering into a season of parody fun with romance, shirt ripping, and a case of space loonies. So this has actually got 3 episodes in it, so I guess 3 short stories. So Love is Many Stars, the impulsive docs at Starbase 119 for repairs and R&R. They have a chance to heal, learn more about the characters as Inigo sees his daughter and her mum. Dower has an unexpected visit from his twin sister, and Ellie falls in love. Because sometimes you've got to pull the heartstrings before tickling the funny bone. And then Captain's Cage Match is a parody of the original series episode Arena. When Captain Jeb is teleported to a planet to fight the Silith captain, the face of Impulsive depends on his victory. But what's a captain to do when all he has are rocks and the opponent, I can't talk, who's too ornery to die? And then Naked Impulse, which of course is a parody of the original series Naked Time and the Next Generation Naked Now. The crew of the Impulsive catches the Space Loonies while investigating the demise of the HMB Marvin. It's up to Ellie's long-distance boyfriend Todd and the uninfected but freaking out Ensign Gell to save the ship. So that's what I have for you this month. So check out those books, and I hope you find something that you like. And don't forget to check out those Realm Maker Realm Award semi-finalists, and give them a read and give them a vote. I'll see you next month. Have a great one. Live long and prosper. Make it so. God bless.